Welcome to GX Senior Round 5 Clay Pigeon, brought to you by Access Karting. It's a circuit that I'm not very good at, and after some average driving over the last few rounds, do you think I'm going to turn it around this time? Stay tuned to find out. Secret weapon in a bid to save money. I'm bunking with Alex Van Gien. Is that going to help? Oh, I'm not sure. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the footage. If you wouldn't mind, like and subscribe.
I'm just going to wheel this underneath.
What else is on it? B-roll! B-roll footage. Especially when a man doesn't know he's being
Hey!
Hey, Roomy!
Hey, you're not going to be weird about this, are you?
Absolutely.
This, you promised you wouldn't make this weird. Why have you put the whore light on?
It helps me feel. I don't know.
This is not what I signed up for.
I'm tired.
Are
It's
you?
late now. Just
Yeah.
come to bed.
For God's sake.
Now that's quality content.
Very
good. Sensible.
Uh,
But protein.
How is it?
Protein.
Yeah.
So yeah, as you saw, we had the delights of a morning breakfast and a hotel room last night with Alex Van Gien. We eventually got to the track and just having a look at some mods, pro karts.
Go on, the boys.
Epic. Might have a go on one next year.
Right, race 1, start P17.
So here we are, starting P17, this is heat 1. It's actually Saturday, and the right-hand side of the grid gets a really good start. Now, at Clay, it's always really, really advantageous to be on the outside. All those people on the left washed out really wide. And whilst the camera didn't quite show it, we've actually gone up loads of places. So really, really good start. We're pushing the 43 car of Nick Barnes along, and we're just slightly boxed in there. Matt Roberts is able to go all the way around the outside, carry the momentum through. We're going to try and tuck in behind him, and we're going to try and go up the inside of Nick. He's going to hang it all the way around the outside though. You can't see him, but we're going to give him room, and there he is. So unfortunately, we haven't quite gone up an additional place. Now Nick just here just takes a little bit too much speed in, washes wide on the exit, and that is a very, very handy first lap. Not sure how many places we've gone up there, but we started P17. I reckon we're probably close to being sort of around about P10 at this point. Like I say, camera didn't show it, but yeah, that right-hand side of the grid, that got a really, really good start. Now we're behind Alex Horn. Alex, very, very quick driver. We have dropped off the tail, though, of this group up ahead, although we have reeled them in relatively quickly. Yeah, start of a lap, we were quite a long way behind. Clay is a really, really kind of good momentum track. So it's high speed. The slipstream is very, very important. It's our turn to wash out wide there now. Very, very important. So slipstream really important. This is the Saturday. Normally all the racing takes place on the Sunday, but obviously it's autumn, light is a bit of an issue, and this championship is so well attended that we need to do one heat, there's two heats actually, but one for me, on the Saturday. So yeah, this is, I quite liked it actually, to be honest, doing an actual race on the Saturday. Yeah. I think we could, maybe do more of this. But yeah, let's have a look at what can we do about young Alex. Now, down this straight today, there was a huge headwind, and you see, look at the power of the toe there. I'm just going to push Alex forward here because I don't want that group ahead getting away. And slipstreaming and bump drafting is a really, really effective way. We've got a guy there on the left-hand side. I don't think he was ahead of us, actually. I think he was someone who maybe was behind us, had a mechanical issue. Space opens up on the inside, so we make the place up on the brakes. Feeling really good. at the stage, so very happy. Just going semi-defensive there to make sure that Alex can't make a move back on us. But again, we've now lost the toe. We haven't got anyone to push the air aside for us. It's not a very good explanation there, really. But yeah, essentially what happens, particularly in very low-powered race series like this one, the slipstream effect is really, really super powerful. Oh, hello, sunshine. Welcome to my eyeballs. The slipstream effect is really, really super powerful. So you can see the guys in front of us, they're all kind of nose to bumper. The car in front will be punching a hole in the air for them, and they will be able to drive through that air which has been moved aside, and they will be faster on the straights. You see that in Formula 1 a lot, don't you? You see the slipstream effect occurring. That's because those Formula 1 cars have got loads and loads of downforce, which is not helpful in a straight line. Obviously very, very good in the corners. But yeah, I'm going to need to do something to try and get onto these guys as soon as possible, because without the toe, I reckon it's probably worth about half a second around this track in these karts. So being right behind someone, you're likely to go about half a second faster. So these guys can potentially be doing that. So I've got to try my absolute best in the corners to get up to them as quick as I can, and then enjoy some toe myself. I think this is Jake Warren, just ahead of us here, and Alex is still right behind me. Alex is still pretty close, so I'm dragging him along now. We have gotten a little bit closer, haven't we? I've got a little bit closer, but the thing about GXUK is that everyone is very, very evenly matched. There's really not that much difference between the fastest and slowest drivers. So it's going to be very sort of 2 seconds ahead of me at the moment. Definitely too far away for me to be getting any benefit of the slipstream. But if Alex can sort of push me along, that will be to my advantage as well, just edging ever so slightly closer to them. I thought I'd just talk whilst we're trying to reel these guys in. I thought I'd just talk about Access Karting and GXUK Senior. It's loads and loads of people getting really interested in this series because it's an amazing series. The camaraderie and the atmosphere in the paddock is fantastic. It's the best that I've ever experienced. So yeah, really, really nice, friendly people. Oh, we go wide there. We go really wide, and that's going to cost us a place. There we are. Alex back up the inside. It's so easy to make a mistake there. And just like all the people on lap 1 who washed wide, the outside of Billy's blind, aka turn 1. It's always been like this, apparently. For generations of karters, the outside of Billy's blind has got no grip whatsoever, and if you just brake a little bit too hard, then you have had it, and that's exactly what happened to me there. I was quite surprised Alex wasn't actually a little bit closer and able to take advantage, even before that. But here we are. Here's the slipstream effect. We're just going to push Alex forward, and this is going to be really interesting. Like, just have a look at where those karts in front of us were, and have a look at where they are now. Alex's body is in the way a little bit at the moment, but you're just going to see them here. Look how much closer they are now, just with me being able to push Alex forward. Enjoying his slipstream, we're reeling these karts in much, much more quickly now, aren't we? And that's the advantage and benefit of working together. We're not working as a team. You're not allowed to work as a team, and we're not doing. But yeah, you can sort of cooperate with other drivers on track. Now, Alex is right on the back of Jake here, and I'm right on the back of Alex. Think Human Centipede. If you don't know what that is, don't bother finding out. It's disgusting, horror film. But yeah, there we are. We just run into the back of Alex slightly. And that compromises our run out of the chicane there. Alex, I think, thinks about having a look up the inside. Just gets a little bit crossed up there as well, and that almost encourages me to go up the inside. And again, just knocking into the back of him, particularly on the exit. Look how much time that's cost us. It's had like a momentary lift of the throttle. What I was saying about this being a momentum track, there you can see it, can't you? You see that you momentarily late on the throttle, and you've had it. Alex thinks about a move up the inside of of Jake Warren. And again, he's having a think about it. Is he going to do it? No, he's not. He's going to back out. That's going to delay us slightly. Look how much time Alex has lost now. So I'm going to push him forward again. Push him forward, see if I can push him back towards the battle, because if there's any problems up ahead, I'd like to be in a place where I can take advantage of it. Alex leaves the door open there, and I walk back through it again. Let's see if we can try not to make any mistakes. Alex comes back at us on the left-hand side. There he is. Now the left is the outside, and I'm on the inside, and I'm on the inside for this corner as well. Unfortunately, we have to go a little bit narrow, which is going to compromise our run down this straight. But Alex is now pushing me. You see he was getting closer and closer and closer to Jake there. Much, much closer. So really, really valuable sort of lesson here for anyone looking. And Alex just goes up the inside. We try really hard. Both of us are trying really hard not to touch. We had just a momentary glance just side by side, and that's let Harley Smith through in the 27 kart down on the left. I've also got Anthony Castles right behind as well. So Anthony Castles is up my inside. That's why I don't turn in and hit the apex. There he is, just on the left-hand side, but it's going to go right again. The track's going to go right. Just an unfortunate one there. That little scrap that Alex and I had has cost us both one position. Right, let's get back on his bumper. Let's push him forward again. Let's see if we can get our place back. We're kind of like racing for the basically for the top 10. I think Harley is in 7th at this stage, something like that. But look how far away Jake Warren has gone now. Jake has now it's all kicked off. Jake is we've let him off the hook there, haven't we? We could potentially have gone a little bit further up. Alex leaves the door open. We're going to try up the inside. This, I believe, is the last lap. But Alex has now got some help from the kart behind him. Look, there he is, and there it is. Lewis Jones there pushing Alex through, and that unfortunately disadvantages me. Lewis is going to pop out of the slipstream of Alex. Here's the line, and there it is. Super frustrating. Really great race, clean race. I was really, really pleased with kind of how the kart was handling. So I had a little look at the times afterwards, and look at this. Who's got the fastest lap time? Me! I'm well pleased with that. Really, really celebrating. This is the final result. Celebrating my 10th place. There we are, up 7 places. Well pleased with the fastest lap. There I am, celebrating all the way down in 10th place. Another man who's very pleased with his result was Tyler, finishing in 4th in that race. There's Caitlin having some gin. There she is, doesn't like being filmed. And here's a man in his 40s drinking a drink for someone in their 20s. There he is. Ugh. Right, here we are, race day. Alex has forgotten his pants.
My favourite pants.
Yeah. And here's how much Alex Van G packs for the weekend. See how much I pack for the weekend. Right, that's my bag for the weekend. Alex Van G, ladies and gentlemen.
The bag of a YouTuber.
Yeah.
It is mostly electronics, to be fair.
Right. So, apparently carrying £40 worth of gear everywhere you go does not make for a swift exit from the hotel.
Who says no?
So, back at McDonald's, same thing's happened. I think we need to make a complaint or something. Alex has ordered a porridge, and look what's come.
McDonald's Yeovil, poor form.
Yeah.
Look, even my receipt even definitely says porridge. Definitely says porridge.
I'm angry.
I can't eat until Tom puts the phone down now.
So yeah, there we are. Day 1 down, 1 race down, and we're just having a look at the some of the boys in the pro karts as well. As Rich Melton Baxter there, they had a great time. So this is our heat 2. So this time we're starting P14, and we're starting on the outside. We're also starting behind an old mate from our first heat, Alex Horn. So let's see if we can follow him through. We're actually 3 wide there, so a little bit of jostling for position. But actually, again, we've gone up loads of places, and again, unfortunately, the camera doesn't quite show it. But we've had a very pleasing kind of launch off the line. Feeling happy. Up 1 place there as well, and now we're behind the 86 of Dom Hemp. Now, I'm feeling really, really super confident. As far as I'm concerned, I'm a driving god. I've got the lap record That lap record, by the way, lasts about 5 minutes today. We're going to have a look around the outside of Dom. But the conditions have changed slightly today. Can you see that my straight line speed isn't as good? I think the sprocket I was running on day one worked really, really well. I am noticing a lack of straight line speed here today, though. We're getting closer and closer and closer. I'm going to think about the move, and I think that I'm Daniel Ricciardo. This is what this is what I'm planning in my head, just at this moment. There we are, Danny Rick. Let's see if we do it again. Yeah, Singapore. That's it, Danny. I can do that. Yeah, so let's see how it goes for me. Boom! Oh dear. Oh dear. Right, let's see what actually happens. I'm aiming for the apex there. This is a lunge. This is my fault, by the way. I'm taking responsibility for this. So I'm aiming for the apex. I'm trying to get to the apex first. Dom's on our left. Now, Dom says he did actually see me and he was trying to turn away. To be honest, I wouldn't blame him at all if he hadn't have seen me, because I darted out of the last minute, tried to do him on the brakes. Unfortunately, normally, if there is any side-by-side contact, you just kind of kiss the bumpers and carry on. But very unfortunately for us, our bumpers and our wheels got connected. So Dom's front right was just behind my front right, and I had to get out the kart. We had to disconnect the karts. Absolutely everyone goes by. It's going to be a non-score. So yeah, gutted about that one. And then my GoPro, for no reason whatsoever, decides that it's going to not film Heat 3. So basically the upshot was that I finished in P6. So we're starting the final in P20. And the final, they go really, really early. This is the start of the final. And look how much space I've left. Obviously wasn't awake there, but we're down a couple of places already. You're going to have to try and brake really, really deep. But yeah, on the outside of Billy's Blind, as we've already talked about, not easy to get round there. And we do actually make a couple of places up, or back up, that we lost at the start. Space on the outside, unfortunately just there, Simon Dean, someone runs in the back of Simon Dean. I then get sort of tagged trying to avoid it, and we lose a load of places again as Dan Howarth on our right there. It's going to go up the inside of him, so back up one place, but a bit of a chaotic start. I wasn't awake on the restart or the start of the race, yeah, unfortunately, not a good start. We're already starting down in P20. Yeah, I've no idea why my GoPro decided that it obviously didn't fancy recording that heat. And I know it's the GoPro's fault and not my fault, because firstly, I'm a driving god, as we've already discussed, and I wouldn't make a mistake like that. But secondly, the footage was running on the grid. As we go up the inside of Tyler Nicholson there, footage was running, so I've got footage of us on the dummy grid, and then suddenly it just cuts out and decides that it doesn't fancy doing the only thing that God put this GoPro on the earth to do, and that is to film races. So I'm going to be having a strong word with my GoPro. Anyway, we've tried to make a move on Tyler there. He's hung it all the way around the outside. He's got some great straight line speed in that car as well, hasn't he? Look at that, he's rocket shipping off down the road there, so it's not going to be easy. These are some really excellent drivers with well sorted out kit, and look, it's there again, he seems to be moving away. Great move down the inside there from Tyler on the 73 car. I'm sorry, 73, I don't know your name. I again have forgotten to look this up. It's not good, is it? But anyway, 73 car there that we're behind now, and Tyler Nicholson. We've got Simon Dean just up ahead as well. So we know that he's a quick guy, and today my straight line speed's not been as good. I was actually talking to Harvey Steele's dad, Harvey and I were both really quick yesterday, and we were running a sort of similar sprocket. But today the conditions changed, and we looked at going down. I looked at going down as the 73 car goes back up the inside of Tyler Nicholson. Returns the favour there. We go back down a sprocket size, or two sprocket sizes actually. So I'm on a 72 sprocket here. Yesterday I was on a 74 sprocket. Largely that's because the headwind has disappeared. There is no headwind today down this straight, and so I think being on a slightly larger sprocket yesterday was helpful. Today it's not. A larger sprocket, by the way, if you're not sure, will give you better exits out the corner, but it will compromise your top speed. A smaller sprocket means higher top speed, but you won't accelerate out the corners as fast. But yeah, I am a little bit confused as to why my straight line speed's not good with a smaller sprocket on. We have got some good momentum here though. Go up the inside of Tyler. Is he going to come back at us? I bet he is. Yeah, we haven't turned in there, so he's probably just on our inside. We have turned in now though, so that's job done. So can we get on and after the carts ahead again? We've lost the slipstream, haven't we? Sorry, I can't talk. The slipstream, so we're going to have to make it up in the corners. Of course, if these guys up ahead start fighting, as it looks like they have done slightly there, that's going to really help us out. So come on boys, more of that please. 73 kart looks around the outside, but Simon Dean encourages him not to, and yeah, we are under braking into that hairpin. We have looked, we are looking a little bit closer now. So yeah. What can we do? This is going to require a really clean exit. Oh, they do it wide. Track limits aren't an issue there, by the way, because it's slower if you wash all the way out wide there. So yeah, not to be recommended. But we are now back in the fight. It's taken us a lap, but we're definitely back in the fight now, and right behind the 73 kart. Who in turn is right behind Simon Dean. He's having a look up the inside. No, decides not to. Or he just gets slightly crossed up there. And we have to take avoiding action and blend off the throttle. That lets Tyler Nicholson back through again. So it's just not working out, is it? We're in the wrong place at the wrong time, having to delay our throttle application and losing out. As a result, so yeah, we've lost quite a lot of time there as well. We don't turn in there as well, so I'm wondering if someone was halfway up my inside. Like I say, just turning in on people is just a recipe for disaster. I mentioned in my last video. By the way, I'm not saying that was what Dom did to me down at the hairpin. I'm taking responsibility for that. Yeah, when I looked at the footage, I could see that was obviously very clearly completely my fault. Yeah, sorry about that, Dom. Sorry for ruining that race for you. But yeah, onwards and back up towards the 14 kart. Tyler Nicholson. He's not getting great exits, not getting great straight line speed. I'm sure I'm not getting the kart straight soon enough as well, because sometimes it is working out all right. Now Tyler's got the slipstream from the karts in front, so yeah, I'm not getting the same benefit that I'd normally get. Tyler goes very, very narrow there, so there's no way through. We're just going to push him forward again, see what we can do, see if we can push him into a fight. Simon Dean looks like he's been forced off the road there slightly, and oh dear, looked like the 73 kart got all crossed up there, took his hands off the wheel. Then Tyler hit him, then I hit Tyler, but we've both lost 2 places to the car in guy who's in blue. Not sure again who that is. Sorry, driver in blue, and the driver in red ahead, who is Dan Howarth. Now Dan Howarth actually won the B final, so he's been promoted up from the B final. It was a very convincing win as well. And whilst everyone else was fighting behind him, he was just putting the lap times down. So that's his first win in GX Senior. So well done to him. Yeah, he's obviously feeling confident. He's obviously on good form there. Yeah, it's going to be not terribly easy to get by him. So yeah, what can we do? And again, we're a long way off, aren't we? We've demonstrated time and time again in this video how powerful the slipstream is. Just on the left there, you probably missed him, but poor old Tyler Nicholson had pulled off to the left. It happened behind us, so I have no idea what happened. But for the second time in as many races, someone has driven over Tyler's head. No idea how that's happened, and yeah, it's getting a bit beyond a joke now. Poor Tyler. Every race, someone's car is on top of his head. You know, so and Tyler's, you know, his hand is quite badly injured actually. He showed it to me afterwards. It's really, really swollen. You know, so it was a trip to A&E for him. He's just on the left there where that marshal is. Yeah, his hand's really swollen. Thankfully, it's not broken. But yeah, it was like the size of a golf ball almost immediately. Yeah, get well soon, Tyler. I understand from Caitlin that he can play Xbox now, so he's happy that he can do that. But anyway, yeah, get well soon, Tyler. And GXUK Seniors, if we can stop driving over Tyler's head for one round at least, that would be terrific. Don't drive on anyone's head, if you can avoid it. That would be great. It's actually faster not to drive on someone's head than it is just to drive on the track. So just bear that in mind. All right. Now we are up behind 71 car of Dan Howarth. So we've reeled him in slightly, and we are close enough now to just be getting a little bit slipstream. Yeah. So here we are. Very minor at that point, wasn't it? But under braking, we are right with him now. And he's pretty close behind, about 6 or 7 karts up ahead. So he's going to white line it now. He doesn't want to lose his place, fair enough. I'm going to go look around the outside. That's not going to work, unfortunately. And he's just holding the middle of the track there. There was no way up the inside. Yellow flag there. So Dan just puts his hand up to acknowledge that. I think that's for Tyler, Tyler's kart. Those yellow flags weren't there the last couple of laps, were they? So... so what can we do about Dan? He's just checking where we are. He's a very, very strong defender, is Dan, so it's not going to be easy. He washes a little bit wide there. We're going to go too wide. We have to crank on a load of steering so as not to hit him. And that really ruins our run out of the corner. Now, there are people behind me, so I've just got to be a little bit careful. I can't just sort of throw loads of moves and be offline the entire time. Because otherwise, as you saw in my first heat on the Saturday, it's just going to result in lost places. But it's all getting very busy up ahead, isn't it? I'm smelling a little bit of blood here. I'm hoping that if they all slow each other down, then I can maybe make up a few places, which I desperately want to do. So again, we're going to brake early and we're going to go for the cutback. Simon Dean's gone really wide, we actually make the move up there, but again, just like the last time, we are unable to make the move on Dan. Simon's nose, you saw just in there, he sort of made it through and everything. He almost came back at us, but we are through. So yeah, I'm not sure if Simon has helped into that, or if he just made a mistake and went really wide. But yeah, once you do that, you lose loads of time, as I proved in my first heat. So again, back behind Dan, we're going to have to think of something else to do. We know he's going to cover the inside of the hairpin. We know he's going to kind of cover the inside of the chicane. I look around the outside to see if I can do something on Billy's, but no, it's just not possible. He's wise to us now, so he's going to go defensive and stop me from pushing my nose up the inside there. We're going to push him forward again because the guys up ahead are now beginning to get away. But again, he covers the inside line, and again, he's going to defend here as well. So it's going to be very, very difficult to get through. What are we going to do? We're going to have to think really hard about this. We're going to have to try something that we haven't tried yet. Push him forward again in this short straight. Be really, really gentle on the throttle. Treat it like there's an egg underneath your throttle pedal. Now, this time we're going to go left. Now, the start-finish straight isn't actually straight. It's kind of bends left before turn 1, which is right. And this time, we actually got to the apex first. I could see in my peripheral vision that Dan had backed out. So I was able to take the normal racing line there. So we are through. It took us a while, didn't it? He defended very well, but we are through. At this stage, we've got Adam Holloway up ahead. Now, my GoPro, this is where it feels like it's had enough. It's done its work for the weekend. It hasn't. But yeah, the GoPro is going to cut out in just a moment. So I got up to the back of Adam. I made a move on him into Billy's blind. Unfortunately, he cut back at me. So we had a great little battle, nice clean battle and everything. But this is where we're going to finish. So we finish in P18. Unfortunately for Alex Horn and someone else up ahead, so we go 2 places up actually. There was an issue up ahead. Unfortunately, we don't get to see it. But anyway, very well done to this lot. Phil Richardson, who's the winner, rapid round T, did really, really well. Unfortunately, I couldn't show you any footage of him because we either weren't on track at the same time or he was just faster than us. And huge congratulations to this man, Jake Sharrock, and his dad, Mark, there. Jake secured the championship this weekend. So, very, very well done to you, Jake, mate. Congratulations. Hopefully, I'll give you a better race next year.
Thanks for watching Mango Motorsport, a community for racing fanatics.